One of the things that I've grown to really love about working here at QVC is that we get to really introduce to you and meet some very innovative inventors and designers, and I'm going to introduce one to you right now. This is Bruce Scott, who has really come up with something that speaks to my heart. As everyone knows, I'm a big fashion person. I love clothing, and one of the things that I say all the time about clothing is when you hand wash something, do not put it on a hanger. Well, now Bruce has discovered and invented a way that we can actually hang dry items that are hand washable, that you won't end up with the shoulder humps or the shoulder doobies, as I like to call them, and I have to thank you personally for that.
Thank you. Well,
it's actually called the Dry Rite. It's a set of 3 telescoping garment hangers and garment hooks. You get all 3 of them for $18.23. So go ahead and give us an idea of, first of all, why you did it, what it does.
in my home, I got tired of the things laying flat to dry all over the house.
You lose a lot of space that way.
because you can't stack them. Anytime if you put them on top of each other, they're not going to dry.
Right.
So you had to lay in one here, one here, one there, and I wanted to get all those things in one area.
Right.
But they need more support than a standard hanger gives them. The way this works is when it comes wet out of the washing machine, you just run the arms down either sleeve just like that, hang it up.
Did you get all that? Should we do it again? Because it's so quick to do. We want to have to do that again so we can see it.
Let me get it where you can really see what I'm doing here. Okay. And then also the arms telescope, so you can, whatever sleeve length you've got, you just pull it out, then you slide it down the arm, just like that. Plug it together. It's that simple.
And then hang it up.
Then just hang it up and block it out to dry. Now, on a garment like this with all the beads and stuff.
Which is still wet, by the way.
I washed all these garments, even this heavy sweater, I washed it before I came up here today, and I actually hang them up and just let them dry, because that's what makes them turn out this perfect. You know, you can dry your garments laying them flat, you can dry them on a standard hanger, but why not use something that's actually designed to get you the best results? So whether it's men's clothing, women's clothing, sweaters, I'm not saying that most people would want to use this for all their stuff.
But there are some things that you really can get away with doing it. And what I want to do really quickly, if we could, Bruce, is actually show you what you're going to get and then just demonstrate here how this works. First of all, what we have on the back of our door is also included. So you get the garment hook, and this is perfect because it allows you to hang this right on the back of the door to the laundry room. And that way you can stack your Dry Rite set of 3 hangers right onto that. So that's one crucial piece to this set. Then you're going to receive 3 of the Dry Rite hangers. And basically, like we said, when your clothes come out of the wash or when you're doing your hand washing, slide this in one sleeve, this in the other sleeve, and then bring them, that upside down, bring them together, snap it in place, and now it's going to be drying on this hanger. If you're doing a coat or a men's piece that's a little bit longer, then you're going to have to slide this tip out, and this is the part that extends the sleeve so you get a lot more drying capacity there.
If you've got a men's long sleeve garment, that'll work on them. Plus you can also, if you've got a narrow hallway and you don't want this stuff sticking out in the hallway, you can cascade the garments one to another instead of hanging them out. Now this will slow down the drying process just a little because they're really close together.
And the air's
but if you've got a really narrow hallway and you don't want to run into them, so you can put that against there. You can also, like I've done with these men's garments, if this was the corner of a room and this was your door going out, what you can do is open that door and put them behind. If the wall was here, it would be drying behind your door,
so
and it's not in your way.
Can you do us a favor and show us kind of a before and after that you set up for us? And what I really appreciated was, you know, I've seen this a bazillion times. I talk about it all the time on television. If you hang an item on a regular hanger, you're going to get the little shoulder doobies. It happens, and everybody knows it. It stretches out the garment. It is not the right way to do it. Look at also the difference in the way that this has dried with the body, which is kind of wrinkled, the sleeve, which you would end up having to probably steam or press. Look at the difference in after it's hung, same top, after it's hung on the Dry Rite hanger. Huge difference.
Huge difference. As a matter of fact, it would be really, a lot of times it's really hard to tell on television that things are wet. So I found that if I actually wet something so that you can actually see that what I'm hanging up there is wet and what it's going to look like when it's done. So we're just going to dip this top. It's the same top that you just saw there. Just dip it in the water. Now at home, I wouldn't wring this out because I don't want to wring my garments. That's not good
I always
for
suggest roll them in a towel
and squeeze
it.
I actually brought a towel for just that purpose. I always say that if you we'll stick them in the spin cycle of the washing machine and let it spin the water out. It will actually do no damage whatsoever to your garments.
All right.
But you just take it, and now that you know that it's wet, let me grab one of these.
Sure.
Just run the bars down the sleeves. That's simple.
2.
Put them together, hang it up. Then now's your chance to shape it.
Right.
This is what makes the difference when the garment's wet. If you'll shape it while it's wet and let it dry that way, you're not getting any pull on the collar.
Sure.
You can push that all the way up if you want to, so it's not stretching out your collars. Then lightly block it.
And
now
it already looks better than what we had on that little hanger. A couple questions. First of all, is there a weight limit on how much this will hold? So if I have a jacket that I want to
we put, and actually, we put a 25-pound weight on each hanger and hung it up there. And I mean, you can handle anything that a wet garment will do.
And what is the ultimate wingspan on this?
It will handle all the way, 6 foot tall man, it will go all the way to the end of his sleeves. Now, if a little bit of your sleeves hang off the end, it's not going to matter.
No,
because there's no weight on those.
Right. And sometimes you might have that French cuff that might add a couple extra inches to the end, but if it does, not a problem as long as it's extended out. I think it's such a great idea. I totally approve this for hand washing.
It works. It works
because you know there's so many people that do it, and we have a lot of fashion that Pat and I sell on Mondays and Fridays, and we try to encourage people to hand wash, and your clothes will last longer if you dry them the right way. Then you also end up not having to spend extra time steaming and ironing and doing all that.
Exactly. And if you do have a steamer, this is wonderful to spread your garment out to steam it. Like when I came in from my travel, I put the shirt that I have on. It had been wadded up in my garment bag, and so I steamed it off real quick.
And it is for steaming and drying clothes, not for storing clothes, but you get a set of 3, plus you get the garment hook. And I thank you so much for doing it. I appreciate it. It was a great idea. B28885 for $18.23. All right, now still
And late on Saturday, 10% chance for a shower or thunderstorm, and it'll be another chilly start Saturday morning, about 46, but Saturday afternoon, 78, 10% chance for a shower late. Sunday, about 80, Monday, 84, and Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, partly to mostly cloudy with a 20% chance for rain each day right now, but I think those chances will be going up the way that the winds align 20,000 feet. Up from us by this weekend. It's going to go southwest to northeast, and there's a lot of moisture down over the Baja of California, so that wind goes southwest, carries from southwest to northeast, carries that